Hello everybody, welcome back to another Switch tour. The Switch is now 1 year old, so that comes with version 5 of the firmware. Quite a few things have changed, pretty cool. It's not as big as 4 was, but it's neat. Here's the notification letting you know about the update. I go through how some updates are done. I'm sure I've done it before, to be honest, I don't remember, but yeah, I'm not going to bother reading these anymore because I always screw it up the timing, so I'll just read this list I written down beforehand. Okay, so this is the coolest thing, I think anyway. You can now search friends through Facebook and Twitter. I show you where to go to link that in a bit. You can find, I like the friend suggestions thing. I think that's really smart, especially since they brought back the friend code thing. If you can't find them or anything. Um, let's see. Another smaller thing is you can now change your icon on your profile to have for some ARMS and Kirby series icons. What am I saying? There's 24 new ARMS and Kirby series icons. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Some smaller things I can't show you. I want to go over right now. Digital software purchases, if you make them from PC or smart device, because you can buy eShop games from those places. Just real quick while I'm in the middle of this, there was that update now button. I just have this nasty habit of making sure all of my unread messages are read, so don't mind me. I probably should have cut this out, but whatever. You also know what date I did this now. Okay, so I'll continue what I was saying before in a second. It's always really simple. You could have hit that update now button in the notifications. It probably would have taken you here, or just would have done it automatically. But you go to System all the way in the bottom, and System Update, blah blah blah. Okay, okay. It was actually really quick. I was surprised. I thought with all they added, it would just take a few seconds. But I guess most of it's outside forces and small little additions. I remember version 4 took a bit. Yeah, just like that. And then we get the reset. I turned it back on. All right. So, like I was saying before, you can buy games for the eShop on your PC or smart device. But now, when you buy them, the Switch will start downloading sooner than it used to, and it can even download in sleep mode now. At this point, I'm waiting for the Wi-Fi to turn on because I need it. And I wanted to address a complaint I always have with the Switch is when I turn it on. I don't know if this is the same for everybody. I'm sure it depends on internet connections or something. I'm sure wired people who are connect wired using a LAN adapter, I'm sure they just go straight into it. But I noticed if I play a game, it works, but yeah. Right here, what I'm showing you is the channel list. That is another thing that's just added. You press the Y button in the news menu, and it focuses the channels you follow, as well as the Nintendo News, everything, all that. It's actually really good because it helps you focus what you're looking at, which is the whole purpose there. But yeah, here I am now. Yeah, I'm waiting for the internet to turn on. That is a complaint I have. I think it takes too long. Like I said, it probably depends on. It's probably just me. I don't know that. I can't speak for everybody, but yeah, I'm not a big fan. I think it takes too long. It should be on right away. I don't know why it turns off because I know it's on in sleep mode. Because I'll start downloading something like I was downloading Bayonetta 1, and it was like 2 hours and I had to go. So I'm like, all right, I'll put this in sleep mode, leave it in the dock. When I got back, it was fully downloaded. But yeah, you know. So I said while I was waiting for the internet to load, I'll go to the profile if it would let me load it. Because sometimes I notice if someone has the same problem as I have, what I notice is if I start some software like a game or I go into my profile, not the eShop or anything like that, but I notice it just jump starts. It says, okay, you're connect. Okay, I get it. You want internet or something like that. While we're waiting for that, there was one stability improvement. I might as well mention it. Resolved an issue that caused play activity to disappear incorrectly in the profile user of your page. I don't usually mention stability improvements, but I actually felt this was worth noting because this was actually a big thing at the time of this recording. Like a few weeks ago, everyone was complaining because the Switch turned 1 year old. And what happened was everybody's play times were resetting. I guess according to the computer, it's probably like that Y2K theory. They thought, okay, it got confused because it's the same date, so it started from the very beginning, and there was no way you could have had it. Thankfully, that didn't happen to me, but it happened to people. Thankfully, Nintendo stated, we have the records of your playtime, so we'll put it back. But yeah. Alright, so my profile finally loaded, but for some reason I left. My internet's starting to show up. You can tell next to the time on the top right corner, the Wi-Fi signal. First it's a triangle, then you see the stripes, and then when it turns black, you're connected. But while we're waiting, the grips. This is another part of the update. When you have a Pro controller, it now shows the color of the Pro controller. I have the Splatoon 2 Pro controller. If people have the Mario Odyssey one, both of those would be red, the handles of the Pro controller. It's a nice little touch. Doesn't matter really, but it's just a nice little touch. Alright, so now we're back. One thing I forgot, I don't think I ever showed you guys about editing character Miis, so I just thought I'd show it off. You just go to that real quick. I figured I was getting bored with what I have. Everyone has a lot more creative stuff, so I just changed my expression. But yeah, you get a lot of choices. You can move your Mii as much as you want, or you can just use an icon picture. Of course, I love Miis. I'm really sad that Nintendo is making them less relevant. So I just, what are you gonna do? All right. So now that we're connected to the internet, here's the friend suggestions for Facebook and Twitter. They're now right next to 3DS and Wii U. It's that simple. You just go to it, you link your profile. It goes to a page, put in your password and email. Then it'll say to authorize. I did the same thing with Twitter. It was actually a lot easier on Twitter. And yeah, there's a couple people that I follow on Twitter who also follow me. And yeah, now I have options to see what friends I have on social media, not just my old Nintendo consoles, who people might not have ever owned before the Switch, or people from Miitomo who I never met in real life, maybe, or something. Now I have a way to definitely check people I know locally, and I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's everything. There's not much else to show. It's a very cool update. Very appreciated. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Switch tour.